Do you hate drowning? Because I know I hate drowning. And let me tell you, I got close to drowning a lot with that. So we're going to change that. We're going to do some exploring in this episode, but first we're going to use these ingredients here in my inventory and make ourselves a diving suit. And to do that, we need some brown polymer. A bunch. That might not be enough. We'll find out. And I need a little bit of copper. What else do I need? Is that all I need? Yep. And I need a glass pane. Did I make a glass pane? Oh, look, I do. Glass panes. That is not enough copper, but that's okay. I know where there's more. Lots more. We'll just grab that. All right. And once upon a time, I had a crafting table on a stick. I don't know what happened to it. All right, diving helmet. Diving chest plate. Diving leggings. Diving boots. Then you use bottles. What did I do with all my glass? Oh, you know what? All of my glass is converted. Can I change you back to regular glass? I can. Perfect. Let's get some bottles. How does one make bottles? Okay. Literally just what I did. That many bottles. That sounds like a great plan. All right. And then I need water column. Somewhere I have some magma. Where did my magma blocks go? Literally just had them. There's one. Actually, let's grab both for you. And then we just need to put you somewhere. Let's put you here for now. And then theoretically you have bubbles, so I should be able to click you and get pressurized air bottles. Nice. All right. And then these just, I don't know where I'd put this. Let's put you there. I should be able to use them with that. Is that right? Yep. Okay. 10 minutes. Is it still only going to give me 10 minutes? It already has 10 minutes. Interesting. Let's not do that yet then. What we will do is this. Make some magma droplets. And I'll explain why right now. So magma droplets in this quest gives us our magma plaque. That's nice. We'll take the XP, sure. And it gives us the opportunity to make coke bricks. And coke bricks are how we get into making steel. So before we do some exploring, I want to get some coke bricks up and running. Or used so that we can, when we come back, I should have, did I change all of my clay? I guess I might have. Anyway, get a coke oven running so that while we're exploring, it can be running and getting us some cold coke. And then when we get back, we'll have everything we need. So I apparently used all my clay, so give me just 1 minute. I'll be right back with some what we need to build that, and then we'll go off and do some exploring. All right, this should be everything I need. Perfect. 27 coke bricks. You're gonna give me some miscellaneous stuff. Gotta find a place to put this. I think right here looks good. And then we find our engineer's hammer and we whack it with a hammer. And I'm wondering, is Tech gonna work for this? I guess we're gonna find out. 16 coal it gave me from that. Let's go see if we've got a little bit more. Let's just put a full stack in there. Could hopper into it even, but I think for now, we'll just put that in there. And that can sit there and cook while we go do some wandering about. Let's put you in there. Put the dirt in there. Keep this book in our inventory, I guess. Or in our backpack, I mean. Alright. So if we look at the map, I did a little bit of cruising around and marked some places where it looks like there's stuff under the water. And so what we're going to do is go check a couple of those out and see if there's anything cool there. I think the first one... Where did I leave my boat? It's over here. How far are you? 800. Nope, I'm going the wrong way. I wanted to go down here because you're pretty close. There's a mushroom island. No, there's one closer. Where is it? It's called Structure. It's very strange how these map points show up. Or don't, as the case may be. Yep, and we can kind of see it down there. So I'm hoping that this diving suit is going to be good enough to get me down there. And we can find out what there is under the ocean. Funny enough, it's an ocean game. And we haven't hardly gone under the ocean. Okay, let's see what happens. Good visibility. Looks like I have air. That's good. What have we got in here? Ouch. Okay. Too deep. Bummer. Well, let's try another one, I guess. That one's a fail. There's another this way. We'll see if that one's also too deep. If it is, then we may do some exploring of a couple of these instead. But that one looked like it was reasonably close to the surface. That's why I was hoping I could get it. Yeah, that one looks like it's farther down. This one, I don't know. Let's check that one here quick. In case it looks like it's taller. And if not, then we'll do some exploring in the Nether instead. Because what could go wrong exploring the Nether? Yeah, see, this one looks like it's closer to the surface, but that could just be misleading because of the size of it. Here's to hoping. Right. We're gonna get here. Ooh, that looks like amethyst. Well, that's definitely a thing I want. Can I get down here? I can get to here. Let's get the... Let's just break this. And let's get our copy or our cut paste gadget. Let's make sure you're in cut mode. Nope, I want you to cut here. Perfect. Did I get it? I think so. All right. Well, I don't know if I can actually get down there, but I do see a trial spawner. But we did get an amethyst, and that's worth the trip for sure. Let's take this home. Just somewhere in this general direction, I think. Okay, so if we put this down and we change you to paste, can I paste you in here? What are you doing? Need you to be in paste. Why are you not pasting? Did I just lose that? Did you paste somewhere else? Is that what you did? Because you had an anchor still set? That's gonna make me very unhappy. You can stop rendering. Where did that go? Okay, well, back in a minute. I found it. All right. Trying this again. Take you. Bring you over to here. Change you to paste. All right. So in here, I want no offset in that direction. No offset in that direction. I just want you to be here. There we go. Oh my goodness, what a long way to go to get to there. But now we have a budding amethyst at our base. Whew, okay. Well, that takes care of the easy part. Now it's the part where we go to the Nether. Okay. I did come out here earlier, and I noticed something kind of strange. I'm wondering if it's going to do it again. Sure is. So for some reason, this structure seems to keep resetting. Because I had blocks here, and they're now gone. Yeah, I see ya. And I dug a tunnel down here to get into there, and that's now gone as well. And so is my other obsidian boat. Very frustrating. Not quite sure what's going on. I guess it's a free source of nether bricks, but yeah, very strange. Very strange indeed. All right, so in the nether, what haven't we looked at? So we did some exploring here. I don't even know what that might be. Crimson Dialium. Okay. I see there's a couple of bastions. We do need to visit a bastion at some point, and I think this might be the right kind, actually. So that might be worthwhile. Let's go check this out, maybe. All right. We'd stopped here earlier, and I have a new idea for how to handle this. Let's back up a little bit. Let's take our building gadget. And I do have one cardboard box. And I do still have this silk touch pick. So let's look at the settings here. So if I do horizontal, let's see, do I want surface? No, horizontal wall, right. And then ray trace fluids is on. So that should mean if I come out here and do this, we get cobble everywhere. All right. Oh my goodness, there's a lot of places. Almost. All right. Well, that sort of worked. Ouch. What are you doing? Oh, now come on. Are you really going to play this way? All right. Back in a little bit. All right. That was a huge pain. It kept spawning me in the lava. I had to make a new obsidian boat and come all the way out here. I did manage to rush in there and put my cardboard box on the blaze spawner, so hopefully these guys will spawn less. I could maybe not die. Here's my food. Okay. Oh, and I got some black quartz. Okay. Can I actually, maybe this is a case where we want the silk touch. Perfect. How far do I have to be to not have you work? About there. That's good. All right. This coal's always nice, I guess. Let's go do some smashy on those barrels. And we might just call this place done for now. What we got? Flux dust. Flux dust sounds cool. Let's back off. All right, let's try this again. Can I aim you where I want? Perfect. All right. And then, do I need a ceiling? I might need a ceiling. Let's just give myself one. I got plenty of blocks, he said before running out of blocks. All right. Let's get this gold. Can I get to the chest? Not quite. Lovely. Smithing template. Diamond sword. I'll take this. I'll take that. I'll take that. I'll take that. Sure. Sure, why not? We don't need that. Might need that. Who knows? Alright. Building gadgets for the win. Yeah. Alright. I think that's all we needed from here. We're leaving. What is this? Oh, a netherite stick. Don't I have a netherite stick? I do. So my inventory is messy, messy, messy. My goodness. Oh, that's the sponge I found earlier. By the way, the sponge squid, they drop sponges eventually. And when I say eventually, I mean very eventually. Wow, look at that, a netherite hammer. I guess that goes well with the netherite, whatchamadill that I got. All right. Black quartz, that was the big thing we were needing still. I like all this gold for sure. Yep, lots to sort through for my inventory. This doesn't need to be in here. Wonder what I do with these. What happens? But what happens when to cool them down where I must stay away from lava blocks? Okay. So if I put you in my inventory, are you just kind of like, yeah, you're just going to keep hurting me. Even though I went into the water. All right. I mean, I guess you're okay, but I'm not sure how useful you are yet. Let's get that black quartz. Yeah. All right. So now that we've gotten that, I got some blaze rods somewhere, right? Let's grab you. Where did I put random stuff? I put random stuff there. I have 9 blaze rods. Perfect. Let's store you away in there. Oh my goodness gracious. Okay. Is there room for any of this to go into here? Not really. Let's put an obsidian boat away. Where did my other obsidian boat go? Did I lose one of my boats? Or did I put it away? I might have put it away. An airdrop? I don't have inventory for an airdrop. Are you kidding? All right. Here's what we're going to do. We're going to make another junk chest. We're going to put all this junk in it. And yep, good enough. Where's that airdrop? Which way did it say it was? North. Oh, over there. Okay. Let's get the raft because it'll be faster. I mean, in theory. Go flying over here. Then we'll claim some quests and figure out a plan for next episode. That one's kind of different. Maybe that's just because I stripped away all the sails. All right, what do we got? Ooh, emeralds. Security upgrade. I'll take that. Let's not keep that on my hotbar. Thank you. Prudentium, tier 2, steel casing, more iron. Security upgrade, another thermoelectric generator. I got a lot of those. Sapling. It's funny, I started using some of the redstone mods and now I get more. Must be based on things you've done. No, why would you think that that was a thing I wanted to do? Yeah, let's go back here. Let's claim a couple of quests and try to do those on camera where I can, so it's not like things just materialize in my inventory without an explanation. And then I think we'll call this one an episode. Let's go back over here. We'll go all the way back to where all of our junk chests are, because we have all kinds of stuff. All right, and over here in our quests, looks like we get some actually addition stuff, get some amount of gold, that's always nice. Tips and tricks, we get a ring of some sort. Okay. Getting started, we get an insomnia charm. Okay. And there's only one thing left in this, I think, in that whole chapter, so... And now that we have another ring, okay. Up here, some just plain essence. Anything else? Nope. Just dire things. We get a creature catcher, very nice. And some blaze ember, also nice. And from Auratech, get some XP and some more XP. All right. What do you do? +2 experience gain. I'll take that. Water movement efficiency. I mean, that seems like a good idea in this pack. Insomnia charm. Not sure what that one does, but we'll find out. Store you away. Store you away. And then what am I looking at for ring slots? So you give me armor. You give me water movement efficiency, which I think is better. And I don't know if I'm worried about the XP. Yeah, I don't think I am. And we'll put you there until I figure out what you do. All right. I think we're going to call that one here. Did some exploring today. Probably do some more progressing next week, or in the next episode, I mean. Maybe wrap up getting started. We'll do some storage, because I think it's going to be a little while before I can get to an AE system. At least I don't see any indications here, although I do have some progress towards it. Yeah, they have floating meteors is all the way down here, so we may do that, and then we'll work on getting some progress into this chapter here. And yep, we'll see what happens there in the next episode. Thanks for watching. We'll see you in the next one. Bye-bye.